Well, in some form, the government has always, we say the government, we don't mean the puppets and the muppets in Whitehall, 10 Downing Street. We mean some cliquey element of the spooks, you know, those nice people whose job it is to create things like 9/11, 7/7, Madrid, Mumbai, and blame fake Muslim terrorist groups. Those nice people, the nice people who assassinated Princess Diana, they've always been involved in some way in the crop circle phenomenon. From the very earliest days, researchers were, as I've said it previously in these interviews, the researchers had their cars bugged, their phones tapped, they were subjected to threats or bribes, horrible things. You know, there was obviously a phenomenon going on here that frightened the Dark Lords of Mordor, which is wonderful, really, because, you know, these people, these humanoids who control the war machine, create all the massive wars and endless slaughter around the world, were terrified shitless by beautiful patterns appearing in fields. It's great. Nothing else could scare them apart from women. And but now we have and for some years it would appear we have a situation where the Dark Lords of Mordor are manipulating this phenomenon for their own purposes. And it may well be that certain veteran circle hoaxers, such as the likes of John Lumberg and Rob Irving, long rumoured to have been resident in an MOD-owned property in London, MOD, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of War, and there has been some research done by names like Richard D. Hall into the possibility that these guys were actually given patterns for future crop circles to be laid down in fields at certain places to act as a kind of psychic honeypot to draw the visionaries, the mystics in. Presumably not to invite these people to fill in job applications for MI6, but possibly to psychotronically zap them, tag them. I'm not entirely sure exactly what the consequences are, but where the spooks are concerned, you know, they don't have our best interests at heart. So there has always been this kind of clandestine involvement of the security services, or an element of what you might call psychological operations in the terrorism departments.